Grace and peace, everybody. Motivational Monday. And yes, I'm doing Motivational Monday a little late today, but today was just so busy. Mondays are tough for me, guys. But you know, when you get the word and when you hear the word, it is when you were supposed to hear the word, no matter what day of the week it is, whether you hear it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It is the word that you needed to hear at the time you needed to hear it. So the thought for today is, there are times you're going to have to give people an anointed no. Don't be afraid to say no. A lot of us are in trouble and have found ourselves in some quagmires and some conundrums because we did not give people an anointed no. Stop making promises to things that you really don't want to make promises to. Stop committing to things you don't want to commit to. Yes, you were willing to commit to that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but that's not where you are anymore. You were down for going certain places with certain people. That's not where you are anymore. Give them your anointed no. And it's okay. It's okay. And another thing, stop using the Lord as a scapegoat when you don't want to give your anointed no. You know what people do when they don't want to give an answer? Well, I'm going to pray about it. Now, you know good and well you ain't praying about it. You just had a problem with giving them the anointed no. Or you'll say, oh, I'm praying for you. You know good and well you're not praying for that person. Don't say that. Don't say that. The Lord had shared with me and corrected me actually many years ago. And I said, let me pray on it. And God said, don't do that because you're not praying on it. Don't use me as a scapegoat for the things you do not want to admit to or the things you don't want to respond to. That's cowardly. Give them your anointed no and move on. Yes, there are times in life, guys, you got to give people your anointed no. You don't want to commit to that project because you don't feel good about it. Anointed no. You don't want to give your phone number or even take their phone number. Give them an anointed no. You don't have time to be worried about people's feelings. You are concerned in this day and in this stage and in this time of your life about pleasing God. And sometimes in order to please God, you're going to have to give an anointed no to men. And when I say men, I'm not talking men in the physical. I'm talking both women and men. You know, because we're all are addressed by the male counterpart biblically. So this is what I have to say in closing. You know, you're changing, you're growing, you're maturing. You're finding that you're moving away from some things that used to be the normal for you. You may find that certain things you used to even watch on TV doesn't interest you anymore. Places that you used to be interested in going, you're not interested in going those places anymore. People that you used to hang out with and they were a good time, that may not be necessarily your good time anymore. It's okay to give them your anointed no. And you know what? It doesn't matter how they feel about it. Because if your no is coming from a place where you're wanting to please God with your life and the way you live your life and the things you do with your life, you can't sit there and feel guilty about saying no to something that you know in your heart is good for you or right for you. So don't use God as a scapegoat. Don't say you're praying for people when you are not praying for them. Don't say you're going to ask God about something that you're not asking God about. God is going to start charging you for saying stuff like that. Because grace is over. And there are things we used to get away with that we're not going to get away with anymore, no matter how small it is. Get in the habit of saying what you mean and meaning what you say. And if in the back of your mind right away you heard no, let that no leave from out your mind and come right out of your mouth. There is nothing wrong at all in saying no. The no will probably save your life and change your life. Learn to be able to say no to folks. Learn to be able to say no to things and situations. Learn to say no to even family, because just because they're related to you doesn't mean that they're always right. Right? So exercise your anointed no. Embrace your anointed no. Get acquainted with your anointed no so that you can give God your eternal yes. So you guys have a blessed rest of your day today, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye.